Hey everyone, this is Michael again, and this is going to be a Blu-ray and 4K update for you guys. And got a small, amount of stuff. Got a total of 8 titles that I'm going to show you guys. And let's get started with the update here. The first one that I got, and I did reviews of all 4 of these films, and that was how I watched them. And it is the 4K of the Indiana Jones films, 4 movie collection on 4K here. And the films look great on 4K. So this is the back to it. But like I said, I reviewed all 4 of the Indiana Jones films. Really enjoyed, all 4 of them. Yes, I did enjoy Dial of Destiny. Yes, it has problems though, but I had fun with the film. And yes, I did like Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Didn't love it. It has its problems, but I still enjoyed Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. But it has features on the Blu-rays, as on set of Raiders of the Lost Ark, the making of all 4 Indiana Jones films, cast and creator interviews, and behind-the-scenes peeks. And just on the 4K, they have the trailers of the films. But yeah, this is what the set looks like. Opens up like this. Very nicely detailed here. So, then you open it up. You get Raiders of the Lost Ark there. And you also get Temple of Doom right there, the Last Crusade there. And also you get Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. And also the special features. And it also has, I just want to show this here, it also has a fold-out map. So this is what it looks like here. Yes. Side to that. And you get the poster to Raiders of the Lost Ark there. Yeah, so yeah, you get all 4 of the posters there. And then here's the map. Pretty cool. Pretty awesome there. So, but if you're a fan of the Indiana Jones films, this is definitely a must-buy on 4K of the films. They, like I said, they look absolutely fantastic on 4K, and it's definitely worth the price. But I know that they're probably going to release a new set of this, to include Dial of Destiny, in it. But still a good set. So if you don't have the Indiana Jones films, go out and get the 4K of all 4 films. And then I picked up the 4K of the Super Mario Brothers movie. This is one of my favorite films of the year. I had a lot of fun with this film when I saw it in the theater. Just very well animated. Of course, Jack Black's Peaches song is just absolutely very great. Very catchy as well. At the back, it has getting to know the cast, leveling up, making of the Super Mario Brothers movie, the field guide, the Peaches lyric video, and leadership lessons from Anya Taylor-Joy. So, but Super Mario Brothers movie, very fun film, and I did a review also on the film as well. It's definitely a must-watch. Chris Pratt, he did a good job voicing Mario. Of course, Jack Black voicing Bowser. You got Seth Rogen voicing Donkey Kong, which that was really awesome. So, but Super Mario Bros. Movie, it's a fun time. Very fun film. And this one I got, this hard to find, but I found a copy of this on eBay. It's a documentary, and it is called At the Video Store. And I really like how the slipcover looks to this. And, it has Bill Hader in it. This is a film by James Wetsby, I think that's how you pronounce his name. But the cover looks like this, to resemble a VHS tape. If you were going to the video store, this is how the VHS tape would look with stickers on it. So it's a documentary. Like I said, it has Bill Hader, John Waters, Gus Van Sant. And it just, shows, how video stores, was. It used to be a fun time going into a video store and just seeing all like the VHS boxes on shelves. And, if you remember going to a video store, you would know that they would have the VHS boxes on the shelves, but the VHS, you would have to go to the person behind the counter and ask them if they have the film, and they will look through all the VHSs, and then they would give you, the movie if they have it, and they would put it in like a white box, which I always remember because I have memories going into a video store, also, Blockbuster, but I always remember, like my cousin, like when she used to rent VHSs, she had a video store right around the corner from her house, and my cousin would rent, movies on VHS, for my other cousin. So I have, very fond memories of, going in there with her whenever I would go to her house. So, it's a very awesome documentary, very enjoyable, very entertaining documentary. But this is hard to find. I got this off of eBay, and there was only like 2 copies left, and it's out of print. So that's where I got it off of, eBay. So, but it's definitely a fun, watch if you grew up in the age, when you used to go to video stores. But, yes, that's At the Video Store. And this one I got, I haven't seen this movie. I have heard of it. And the film came out in 1977. And it is The Sentinel. This stars Chris Sarandon. Of course, you all know him from the original Fright Night and also the original Child's Play. This has Christina Rains, Martin Balsam, from Psycho, Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho. It has John Carradine, Ava Gardner, Burgess Meredith. It's directed and produced by Michael Winner. And he also wrote the screenplay to it. But seeing the trailer for this, it does look interesting. It has, creepy images here. I know it was shot in Brooklyn Heights, because you see the first part of the trailer. You see the Brooklyn Heights Promenade, which I went on there once. Very good views of, the Brooklyn Bridge and the city. So, but this also has Beverly D'Angelo in it. And also Jeff Goldblum. And Christopher Walken's also in this. But we'll get a chance to watch this at some point and review it. But it has features. It has a commentary with writer-producer Jeffrey Konvitz. I think that's how you pronounce his last name. commentary with writer, producer, director Michael Winner, commentary with Christina Rains, interview with the assistant director Ralph S. Singleton, the trailer, and still galleries. And this was released by Scream Factory. So, then you have this pretty cool imagery here, which is a scene in the film. But very creepy. But we'll get a chance to watch this at some point and review it. So that's the Sentinel. And then next one I picked up the 45th anniversary limited edition of Jaws, which does this. Pretty cool. Of course, it's a classic. Directed by Steven Spielberg, but it does have some features on it. Has The Shark Is Still Working, the impact and legacy of Jaws, the making of Jaws, how they did the restoration of the film from the original camera negative, deleted scenes and outtakes from the set, storyboards, production photos, marketing Jaws, its phenomenon, and the trailer. And you also get a book in here, a collectible book. So you get the 4K here, and here's the book, which talks about the film, the making of it. But pretty cool. You get very young Steven Spielberg there. Spielberg also right there. Talks about Roy Scheider, Richard Dreyfuss, Robert Shaw, and just shows how they shot the shark. Yeah, like how they designed Bruce the Shark, which Spielberg called the shark there. That's pretty cool. You get the original blueprints of the shark. Here's storyboards, original storyboards. It's a pretty cool book here. And you get the posters, all the different posters. So it talks about its legacy. It's a nice, awesome edition of the film if you don't have Jaws on 4K. So, but that's the 45th anniversary 4K of Jaws. And then I picked up the Best Buy Steelbook of Avatar, The Shape of Water, which I have not watched yet. Still in, it's wrapping, but we'll get a chance to watch this at some point and review it. I reviewed the first film. It's an amazing film, very well done, and also it also has it's a 3-disc set. It includes over 3 hours of bonus features. Disc 1 has the 4K. Disc 2 has the Blu-ray. Disc 3 is the features. It has new characters of Pandora, the challenges of Pandora's waters, bringing Pandora to life, Pandora's returning characters, where it reunites, Sam Worthington, Zoe Saldana, Sigourney Weaver, Stephen Lang, and, James Cameron end up reuniting with them. Yeah, so there's the back. But we'll get a chance to watch this at some point and review it. It's a long movie. It's, 3 hours. And the first film was almost 3 hours as well. But I really enjoyed the first film. It's amazing. And then I also got the collector's edition of Brian De Palma's Phantom of the Paradise, which I reviewed. Really enjoyed this film, had a lot of fun with it. After I watched the film, I just had to pick this up on Blu-ray. But it has features. This was, of course, released by Scream Factory. Disc 1 is the Blu-ray. Has a high-def transfer of the film, a new commentary with Jessica Harper, Garrett Graham, Archie Hahn, Peter Elbling, and Jeffrey Kamaner. I think that's how you pronounce his last name. As new interviews with Brian De Palma, Paul Williams, and makeup effects artist Tom Berman. And also, Disc 2 is the DVD, where it has new interviews with producer Edward Pressman and drummer Gary Malaber. Paradise Regained, which is a documentary on the making of the film. Interview with Paul Williams, which was moderated by Guillermo del Toro. So that's awesome. Interview with costume designer Rosanna Norton. Alternate takes. The Swan Song outtake footage. The trailer, TV, and radio spots. And still gallery. But if you haven't seen Phantom of the Paradise, check it out. It's a really fun film. I really enjoyed it. You know, the design of the Phantom there on William Finley is just, you know, really cool. And it also has very good music, too. So check out Phantom of the Paradise. Fun film. Check out my review of it as well. And the final thing that I picked up, just had to get it, and it is the Best Buy Steelbook of National Lampoon's Vacation with the original cover there. This was the original poster, but of course they didn't have, you know, the dog in the poster. They just added that. But I just had to pick this up because I like this cover more. I want to show how shitty the regular cover is for the 4K. So let me search for it here, because when you look at the regular cover for the 4K, it just looks shitty. Yeah, so this is what the cover looks like for the regular 4K. Look at that. It looks absolutely shitty. I mean, John Candy, you know, he's right there, and he's only in it as, you know, they get to Wally World. He's not in the whole movie. It's just when, you know, Chevy Chase and his family get to Wally World, that's when we get introduced to John Candy. It looks terrible, this cover. That's why I prefer to get the Best Buy Steelbook with the original poster or cover art to the film. But National Lampoon's Vacation is a classic. Everybody has seen it. Of course, it's about Chevy Chase taking his family to Wally World. You know, they go cross-country to Wally World, and all the different shenanigans that happen as, you know, they go there. You know, of course, you know, run into a gang, which Chevy Chase, you know, has to tell them, oh, how do you get back on the expressway because you took the wrong exit? And then, you know, these gangs, these thugs, end up, you know, just trashing the front of the truckster. And of course, you know, the truckster going off the cliff as, you know, Chevy Chase ends up driving through a road closed, part, you know, near the Grand Canyon. You also have Christy Brinkley in there. But it's a classic. Just absolutely hilarious film. You know, a lot of quoted lines. But, you know, Chevy Chase, you know, that one scene where he goes, I think you're all fucked in the head. We're 10 hours from the fucking fun park and you want to bail out. Well, I'll tell you something. This is no longer a vacation. It's a quest. It's a quest for fun. Just, that's, one of the quoted lines in it. So, but it's a classic. If you haven't seen National Lampoon's Vacation, you must be living under a rock. But if your Best Buy has the Best Buy Steelbook of the film in stock, definitely pick this up. I mean, it has the same feature that was on the Blu-ray, which has a commentary with Harold Ramis, who was the director, the late great Harold Ramis, when he was alive. Chevy Chase, Randy Quaid, Anthony Michael Hall, Dana Barron, and Maddie Simmons. Which the commentary, you could tell that they're not in the same room together, all them. It's just, you hear one of them and then it goes to another one. They're not in the same room together. So, which that was kind of disappointing. But it's an old commentary. But just, it's a classic, National Lampoon's Vacation. But anyways, that's it for this Blu-ray 4K update. Thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed this video. Definitely give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe. And I will see you all later tonight for AEW Dynamite. So see you then.